how do you make sure you purchase the right home for you? In this week's video, I'm going to be giving you the top 4 things you need to consider before you purchase a home. What's up, guys? My name is Danny. I'm Cronin. I'm a real estate agent right here in Sonoma County. And if this is your very first time to my channel, please do me a huge favor. Click that subscribe button. I drop a video once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County. So if that interests you, please hit that subscribe button. And if you don't know by now, I'm a full-time real estate agent right here in Sonoma County. So if you have any questions at all, buying, selling, investing, whatever the case is, all of my contact information is down below. Call me, text me, email me, whatever is most convenient for you. With all that being said, let's get right into this week's video. The number one thing you have to consider before you purchase a home is this. Make sure you do not overpay for this home. How do you do that? Well, I think it's oftentimes misconstrued by buyers when it comes to purchasing a home. Let's say there's a home listed on the market for $800,000. Right off the bat, you're saying to yourself, I'm a first-time home buyer. I want a discount on this house, so let's go ahead and offer $750,000. What if I told you that the price of a home isn't necessarily based off of its listing price and more so based off of the market data? What do I mean by that? Well, the first thing we do when a buyer says they want to write an offer on a home, we run the comps in the area. This is comparing this home that you're interested in to other homes similar to it in a reasonable amount of distance that are comparable to that home. We're then going to take a look at those sold numbers and see if the listing price versus the sales price match up. I think it's oftentimes buyers just say, I want a discount right off the bat. Let me offer $750,000. What if it was the other way around? What if that home was listed at $800,000 and that listing agent maybe missed a few comps? Maybe they didn't see the ones that sold for $825,000 and $850,000, and that home is actually worth $850,000. By submitting a full asking offer at $800,000, does that necessarily mean you're overpaying for it if homes similar to it just sold for $825,000 and $850,000? These are things we must consider before writing an offer. And like I said, it's almost the very first thing we do when a buyer says, I'm interested in purchasing this home, let's take the next step. The very first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna run the comps in the area and make sure you are not overpaying for that home. Just because it's listed at $800,000 doesn't necessarily mean it's worth $800,000, and sometimes it does go the other way. That home may be overlisted and it may be only worth $750,000, but it's very important we do our market data first before writing an offer. Number 2 on my list, make sure you do a home inspection. See, here in Sonoma County, a couple inspections are very, very normal. Roof inspection, home inspection, pest inspection, just naming a few. Obviously, if we're in the more rural part of town, you're gonna do something like a well inspection, a septic inspection to make sure everything is working properly. But a home inspection overall just gives you basically good information to go off of on just about everything a part of that house. The last thing you wanna do is go in blindfolded, write an offer, waive all your contingencies, go in there and hope for the best. This can be a very pricey mistake. That's why it's always recommended by us to do at least a home inspection. Number 4, you absolutely have to get pre-approved and start understanding all of the costs associated with purchasing a home. After you're pre-approved, the lender's gonna be able to tell you your monthly payment, if you're looking for a condo or townhouse, how big of an HOA you can afford per month, and this will start to put things into perspective for you in terms of price. A lot of first-time buyers don't put a lot of these things into context when it comes to purchasing a home. They just know about their deposit and maybe a couple other costs. There are closing costs, those inspections that you're gonna be paying for. That is not gonna be refunded back to you if you do end up canceling escrow. Mortgage insurance, if you're putting less than 20% down, there's a whole number of different things. And like I said in the beginning of the video, make sure you subscribe to the channel because next week I'm gonna be dropping a video all about associated costs when it comes to buying a home. And lastly on my list, number 4 is you have to have a good game plan of what your purchasing looks like. Meaning, when you're going to buy your next house, maybe it's your first house, maybe it's just a home for the intermediate time, whatever the case is, understand how long you're going to own that home for. That's also going to give us a little bit of leeway when it comes to price in the very beginning. If a buyer comes to me and says, hey, Danny, I want to buy this house, I want to be able to sell it in 2 years, then I'm going to be able to suggest if it's a good time purchasing right now or not. Vice versa, say you're looking for your dream house. You know, the kids are starting to grow up and you're looking for a place to settle down. This house has to check all of the boxes for you. It has to have all the must-have things you need, and you're gonna be there for at least 10, 15, 20 years. This will really help us out when it comes to searching for a home in the very beginning. Obviously, you might be more open to maybe doing a couple repairs, fixing things up over time, so on and so forth. If it's the other way around and you're looking to get into something quickly, you want to own it for 2-3 years max and then sell it and move on, and maybe you're looking for something more turnkey, or maybe you're looking on the investment side and maybe you are looking for that fixer-upper so you can fix it up while living in it for the next 2 to 3 years and then sell it for a profit. If this video was helpful, please do me a big favor, hit that subscribe button and reach out if you have any questions at all about anything I covered in this video, or maybe you just want to talk a little bit more about what it looks like to purchase a home. All of my contact information is down below. Call me, text me, email me, whatever is most convenient for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.